Story learning with practice.
Unit 3.4 Storytime Nina's Dream. Nina was a little girl. Now they're talking about the main character of the story, Nina. And who is she? She is a little girl. A little girl is somebody who's under 10 years old. So she could be around 7-8 years old just like you. Or maybe even a little older, 8 to 9. But she looks like a little girl. So we will say she's around 7 to 8 years old. She lived in a small village near Divegar in Konkan. Now they are specifying where she lives. She lives in a small village. A small village, a village which has very few houses in it. And where? Near Divegar in Konkan. Now you must remember to pronounce this correctly. It is Divegar. Her parents worked in the field. It's a small village surrounded by fields. So her parents are working in the field. Her village was near the sea. Now they have already told us that her village was in Konkan. The Konkan region lies next to the sea. In Maharashtra, all the region that comes next to the beaches are known as Konkan regions. So we know that her village was near the sea. Her brother went to the grassland to graze their cattle. Now whatever cows and buffaloes they had, because villages keep cows and buffaloes with them for milk. So it was his chore. He was given a chore to do. And what was the chore? He went to the grassland to graze their cattle. The older girls from her lane. Older girls who are more than 10 years old. The older girls from her lane where she used to live went to bring firewood from the forest. Now it's a small village, so probably they did not have piped gas with them. So they used to use firewood. Or even if they had gas with them, they would have to use firewood to make things like water hot. So firewood from the forest. And because they need to carry firewood is heavy, the little girls would not go. The older girls would go. Now we can see in the family, everybody has chores to do. The parents are working the fields. Her brother has to graze the cattle. And the older girls also in the village, if she did not have a sister, the older girls also had chores. They had to bring firewood from the forest. Nina is a little girl, so probably she doesn't have much chores to do. So we can see over here, Nina sat under a mango tree. In the village, it is the favorite tree for everybody to sit under because it is a big tree. It has many birds and butterflies. And watched the birds and butterflies and clouds. She too wanted to fly like them. Now Nina is an imaginative child. She is seeing the birds and the butterflies and she wishes she could fly like them. When she saw fishes in the sea, she wanted to swim. Now they live near the sea, so she definitely used to see fish a lot. So whenever she saw fishes, she wanted to swim with them. Now here you must remember fishes. Plural of fish. Fishes means different kinds of fishes. If it is the same kind of fish, singular and plural is both fish. Single is also fish, many is also fish. But if they are different kinds of fishes, then we use fishes in the sea. She wanted to swim. Then she saw the sea. Now whenever she saw the sea, she wanted to cross it and see what is on the other side. After dinner, when everybody slept in the front yard. Now in the villages, they don't have things like AC. So whenever it is hot, they all sleep in the front yard, in the open space in front of their house, or sometimes it is inside the house but it is an open space. And when you are lying in the open space in the night, what can you see? She saw the moon, the stars, and wanted to touch them. Like every small child, she wanted to touch the moon and stars. When her mother heard her wishes, so Nina went happily and told her mother what she wanted to do. So her mother smiled and said, "Girls cannot do all these things." Now why is her mother saying that? Because her mother belonged to a small village. So probably she had not seen what was going on in cities, or probably she was not very educated. She had not completed her basic education. She must have only completed primary. So she thought girls now cannot do all these things. But what did Nina say? Nina felt, will my wishes ever come true? Nina was an imaginative girl. She wanted to see the world. She wanted to see what was there beyond her village. And she is feeling, will my wishes ever come true? One day, a smart lady came to their village. Now, why are they calling this lady smart? Because she is a lady who's carrying a purse and a book, something that they have not seen in their small village. She had a bag, some books, and a purse on her shoulder. That is why they are calling her a smart lady. They think she must be very, very educated to be carrying a book and a bag. Nina ran to her and asked, who are you? Are you going to live in our village? Now Nina is a little girl, so like all little children, she is also always curious. She wants to know who, why, what, where. So she is asking her, who are you? Are you going to live in our village? The lady smiled and said, yes, I am Rutuja. Now she is answering Nina's question. Nina asked her, who are you? So she is saying, yes, I am Rutuja. And Nina had asked her, are you going to live in our village? So she is answering, I am going to live in your village. We are going to start an activity center. So she had come there to do some work. And what was that work? She wanted to start an activity center. Here for the little girls like you. So they will have an activity center where they will teach all the little girls different things. Now she's telling Nina, I also lived and went to school in a small village like this. So now she's telling Nina that I too lived in a small village, and if she can do so much, then even Nina can do. So she's telling Nina that even I've lived and went to school in a small village like this. Nina was happy. Why was Nina happy? Nina was happy that somebody had come to their village and that she was going to learn so many different things now. She held Rutuja's hand, she took her hand and took her home. She was so happy she took her home straight to meet her mother. And she offered her some tea and laddus. The first thing that you get in the village when you go to anybody's house is laddus. And she's offering her tea and laddus. Rutuja said, thank you, Nina. I am a pilot. Now what is she saying? She's saying she's a pilot. And she lived and went to a school in a small village like this. Even after going to a small village, school in a small village, she had studied so much and become a pilot. But I have left the job. She's not working as a pilot anymore. Why? Because she wants to do community service. She wants to work for the society, work for a village like her village, and train other girls to do whatever they want to do in their studies. But I have left the job because I want to teach different things to the little girls from villages. So little girls from villages can also have opportunities. They can educate themselves. They can go to school. They can learn different things. Now Nina is so happy. She says, a pilot? Really? Nina was jumping with joy. Nina must be thinking, if she can become a pilot, I too can become a pilot. So I will get to finally cross the sea. I will get to fly and she will be able to see what lies across the sea. And she can touch moon and stars if she becomes a pilot. And she's telling her mother, see mother, girls can fly. If you are a pilot in the aeroplane, you can fly. Rutuja smiled and said, they can sail across the ocean too. You can become a captain of a ship and you can sail across the ocean. Mother too was very happy. Her mother was happy knowing that Nina can learn something now. Nina will learn to go to the activity center and so many different things, and she can put her passion to whatever she wants to learn. Nina ran out to tell everyone about the new activity center. Nina was so happy, she wanted to spread the news to everybody in the village. So she goes running out to tell everybody about their new activity center.
Do remember to like, share, subscribe and click the bell icon to stay updated on all of the latest videos. Please let us know in the comment section below what other lessons you would like us to make. We would love to hear from you. Thank you for watching.